Shalom, Kahala Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Akrakwadash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule well, and shalom to the full elect. This is just a video on, because I've been thinking about it. So the Spirit led me to do a video on the difference between killing and murder. All right, because in today's society where everything is dumbed down, people are at a very low level of understanding. They consider them to be the same thing, and they use them interchangeably. But that's not the case. All right, even in Esau's police force, I believe they have one code for murder and one for killing. If they were to describe the two, I believe the code for murder is like 187 or something, and they have a different code if they're trying to say that someone killed somebody. All right, but they're indeed two different words, and they have different meanings. So I'm just going to go into that in this lesson. So first, I just got the definition of a murder. I just typed it in on Google, and as you can see, it says the unlawful premeditated killing of one human being by another, and that's exactly what it is. It's unlawful. It's unlawful killing. It's unlawful destroying someone. All right. Premeditated killing by another. All right, because a lot of people will get confused when they read the scriptures in the Lord. They'll use the law where it says thou shalt not kill, and then they'll use that, and then they'll say in other verses when the Lord told us to go and kill these various heathen nations, and they'll use that to say the Bible's contradicting one another when it's really not. All right, and I'm going to prove it when we go into those words. All right, but first we just got the meaning of murder, right? It says the unlawful premeditated killing of a human being. That's what murder is, the unlawful killing of someone else. All right, when you kill someone and it's not justified. All right, that's a murder. And when you kill someone, if you actually do kill someone, all right, using it in its right meaning, then it's justified. All right, like if you put a homosexual to death, that's justified in killing that homosexual. It's not a murder, all right, because you didn't premeditate it, and it's not unlawful. All right, so first I'm gonna get Exodus 20 in the scripture. Everybody gets a little confused. That's because I'm getting little allergies, whatever. But when the scriptures say to study, show thyself approved, rightly dividing the word of truth, that word dividing basically means dissecting. All right, so we're supposed to go and dissect all these words, and that's what a lot of people they don't do. They don't dig in. They don't dissect, and they don't go into the origin that all these words went back to, which is Hebrew. All right, so it's Exodus 20. and 13. It says thou shalt not kill, right? Now when we go into that word, thou shalt not kill, it's, as you can see, it's a Hebrew word. All right, in actual Paleo Hebrew, our language, it's ratazach, right? Ratazach. And as you can see, the first one is to murder. That's what it is. It means to murder. All right, to murder, to assassinate. In the Strong's definition, it says to dash in pieces, to kill a human, especially to murder. All right, it's Esau fooling. You got to decipher between all these different meanings, but it just means to murder. That's why it's the first one. It means to murder. All right. So most of the time when a murder happened and you go into the Hebrew word there is ratazach, because that's a murder. And what is a murder again? It's the unlawful premeditated killing of someone. All right. And we're not going to the laws according to Esau. We're mainly talking about the laws that the Most High has. All right. The laws of the Bible. All right. If you kill your brother, that's what a lot of 2/3 are doing out here in the hood and whatnot. They're killing each other for no reason, and that's considered a murder when you kill someone for no reason. That's basically what a murder is. All right. And Esau has it in today's society, where if you murder somebody, I mean, if you kill somebody, like if someone pulls up on you, he's trying to attack you, and you're just trying to defend yourself, and you may happen to kill him, that's justified, all right, because you were just defending yourself. But Esau will have it where you'll be thrown into jail most likely if you kill someone else, all right, for justified reasons. That's why we have to get out of here. All right. When this land was actually found on murder, all right, the killing people for no reason, the Native American Indians. All right, but let me get the etymology. Unless they changed it, it should have the meaning I'm looking for. Murder. It says from Old English, moror, plural morphous, secret killing of a person, unlawful killing. That's basically, what it boils down to. Your secret killing. You plot out to kill somebody. That's what murder is. And this is directed towards humans because you can plot out to kill an animal, like when you're hunting, but that's justified. This is killing an animal. But when it comes to a human, most of the time when you're plotting out to kill them, like I said, like these niggas do in the hood, all right, that's a murder, all right, killing somebody for no reason. Okay, but now let's get into a little bit more of the words that are used in the scriptures, because you have a lot of words. All right, when the English they'll just have kill or murder, or slay, but in the Hebrew you have words. You have harag, mawath, nakah, ratizach. Those are, I think that's all the words for kill and murder in the scriptures. All right, but another example I wanted to get, which this scripture just has a lot of them, it fits it beautifully, is Ezekiel 9:4. Give me 1 second. Slocky, a little under the weather. All right, but Ezekiel 9:4. I'm going to start at 4. It says, "And the Lord said unto him, Go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof." When you look up that word mark, it's tawah, all right, which means exempt from judgment. Verse 5, it says, "And to the others he said in mine hearing, Go ye after him through the city, and smite. Let not your eyes spare, neither have ye pity." All right. So we're gonna look at that word smite, and we're gonna see what it means. All right, because it's justified in what's happening. All right, and smite, and as you can see, the word for smite is nakah, and it means to strike, to kill. All right, to strike, smite, hit, beat, slay, kill. All right, so it basically means to kill. All right, and that would be the word, the Hebrew word for kill is nakah. All right, and it's actually in another scripture where the meanings is just to kill. In this one, it has a lot of different ones. All right, but it just means to kill. To execute judgment. And it's justified. And what's going on in this verse. That's why I didn't use the word ratazach for murder. Unjustified killing. It's nakah. All right. If we read a little bit more, it says, verse 6, "Slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children, and women." All right, and you may look at that, and that may sound gruesome. That may not sound sound justified. You're killing women, little kids. All right, but it is, and we can find that out when we go into the words. All right, it says, "But come not near any man upon whom is a mark." All right, why? Because that man with the mark is exempt from judgment. "And begin at my sanctuary. Then they begin at the ancient men which were before the house. And he said unto them," well, let me see. Yeah, and he said unto them, "Defile the house and fill the courts with the slain. Go ye forth." And they went forth and slew in the city. And that word for slew, all right, should be harag. Basically means just to kill. Oh, Salaki, it's Nakah. Yeah, Nakah. All right, Nakah, which just means to kill. All right, to smite, to be punished. That's what it is, to kill. Because ultimately, when you're killing another human, it's for a reason. All right, most of the time, it's punishment. Like if you kill a homosexual for being gay, that's punishment. If someone comes and tries to rob you, try to harm you, and you so happen to kill him, that's just punishment on his part, for messing with you. All right. Actually, I think there was a little more. Let me see. Salakim. All right, but as you can see, all throughout this chapter, it speaks a lot about slaying and killing people. And when you go into it, it's the Hebrew word for nakah. All right, so we got nakah and ratazak so far, which have their own different meanings. And I'm going to get just a few more scriptures. All right, and I'm going to wrap up. All right, but as you can see, ratazak is murder. Nakah will be used for killing. All right, but also, I'm going to get Leviticus. Let me see which one. It's 20. I'm going to start at 10. It says, "And the man that committeth adultery with another man's wife, even he that committeth adultery with his neighbor's wife, the adulterer and the adulteress shall surely be put to death." All right. And this is not a murder. This is a justified killing. We're going to go into the word and we're going to see what it says. All right. It says mawath. All right. Mawath. Right. It says to die, to kill, to have one executed. All right. And this is another Hebrew word for basically killing somebody, because mawath basically means to execute judgment. That's what it means. It said to be put to death, so that's executing judgment. When the Lord tells you to do something and it has a certain consequence with it, if you break it and you kill that person, that's mawath. You're executing judgment. You're killing that person. It's not murder. They have completely different meanings. It's not ratazak. All right. I'm seeing the Strongs. It says die. Yeah, you're basically just killing them, I'm going to get one more meaning and wrap out. Actually, I'm going to skip it later. It's more in this verse. I'm going to start at verse 13, Leviticus 20 and 13. "If a man also lie with mankind as he lie with a woman, both of them shall have committed an abomination." And what is this talking about? It's talking about homosexuality, right? Which is a very big and popular thing in the world today. And let's find out what should happen to a lot of these people. It says, "They shall surely be put to death. Their blood shall be upon them." All right. Yeah, their blood shall be upon them and not on the other person. Okay. The blood was on the other person, and that would be considered a murder. All right. But it's upon them, because they're being faggots. It says they shall be put to death. And it's the Hebrew word again, what? Mawath. All right. The Hebrew word mawath, which just means to execute judgment, to kill. But I'm just going to get one more example of the other word harag, and then we're going to close out, because that should be all the examples. Back in Ezekiel 9 and 6, it says, "Slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children." Oh yeah, and this is the word I forgot to get earlier in this verse. It says, "Slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children and women, but come not near any man upon whom is the mark, and begin at my sanctuary." And then they begin in the ancient men which were before the house. All right. And so the word for slay there is harag, right? And when we go into it, you can see that it just means to kill, all right? To destroy, to kill. And the Strong's definition is smite with deadly intent, to destroy out of hand, kill. All right. So that would be another word to basically kill someone, in the Hebrew. All right. So with that, Lord's will, you are edified. As you can see, when you go into the words in the Hebrew, there's a lot of different words for kill, and to murder somebody. All right. So Lord's will, I think I covered all the words, that were in there. You got Ratazak, which is murder. You got Nakah, which just means to kill. Mawath, which is another form of killing somebody. It's to execute judgment. And Harag, which would be another form to kill somebody as well, just to kill. All right. So with that, Lord's will, you are edified. All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kakodash. Call all Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kakodash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule well, and shalom to the hopeful elect.